Today, Oti and I are going to walk the Monsal Trail from Bakewell in the Peak District. Now, I was going to go up Monsal today, but to be honest, we had storms last night, so I'll leave that until it quietens down. And actually, this is a shared use trail, so I would suspect it gets quite busy. So I think we're best off doing it on a weekday, when hopefully it will be a touch quieter. Sounds like a really interesting walk. It's one that's come up on Facebook pages and on Google searches. So let's go and see what it's all about. Well, we're starting at the end of the trail. It's 8.5 miles long, and I'm intending to walk there and back today, which, to be honest, on hard ground like this isn't ideal for me, but it's one I'd really like to do. I think there'll be quite a lot of these information boards along the route, so what I'll do is I'll photograph them all and put the photos at the end of the video. I'm letting Oti have a good run now while the trail is quieter, but she's losing the plot with squirrels. They're big and fat with fluffy tails, and they're obviously not particularly afraid. I've not really spent any time in Derbyshire or Peak District, and actually it looks like somewhere I'm going to really enjoy. Far more to do here than I thought there would be. I'd been planning on carrying on to Yorkshire or the Lake District, but there's going to be no need. There'll be plenty to do in 5 days. This is a disused railway line, and we've got a lot of these in the UK, to be honest, that become walking, cycling and riding trails, and I'm really looking forward to this one. So this is one of the many bridges I think we've got along here. Obviously, being a disused railway line, there's a fair few. They're brilliant to see. There are so many berries along here. I think that's the same everywhere at the moment. So does that actually mean we'll have a cold winter? Or is that a bit of an old wives' tale? This is gorgeous along here. The autumn colours are starting to come through. Plenty of birds, as you can hear. Yeah, lovely. The whole trail is traffic free, which is excellent. Obviously we are looking out for bikes and horses. But here we've got another wonderful bridge. Good girl. Here's a good little duck dog. Well done, pups. A pretty fascinating building. Wow. I wonder what this is. Hopefully there'll be an information sign up there. Possibly an old railway building. Let's go see what we can find out. Wide variety of trees through here, which is lovely. This is part of what makes it so easy to walk at this time of year, is that there's always water available for Oti. Is that nice? Should have a particularly good spot there. Let's not go through a tunnel, that's not a great idea. Come on then, this way. Good girl. Oti, cyclist. Go side, sit up. Good girl, well done. Good, okay, well done. As you can see, the wind is picking up. I'm glad we didn't go any higher today. This is exactly what we need. After 4-day turns, and then yesterday spent packing and driving, Oti just needs a run, and then hopefully we'll be ready to do some more technical routes tomorrow. Good girl. I'm fascinated by how bridges are built, the skills involved at a time before technology as we know it today. Just excellent. As you can see, there are loads of footpaths heading off various ways. Depending on how much energy I've got on the way back, I might explore some, but we need to get the main walk done first and then see how we're doing. There are various car parks along the route. This way! Good girl. I particularly wanted to start at the beginning of the trail, or rather the end, and then walk to the beginning. This way! So this is Hassop's station car park. And I may well stop there on the way back for a hot chocolate. It's very nice, isn't it? Okay, we've got another old station building. Oh, so that's what's become a cafe and cycle hire. How lovely. Brilliant to see it being repurposed. Yeah, I think this could definitely be a stopping point on the way back. Were you spooking at you, Wally? Takeaway kiosk, coffee, ice cream and beer. Well, there you go. So we're still on our way, heading towards Cheedale. Just for my own nosiness, there's a vantage point there. So let's go and see what it looks at. Good girl. Okay. To be honest, nothing particularly exciting. So again, many footpaths running off the main one, and all of them look pretty interesting, to be honest. Okay, so that's public bridleway running that way. So using this trail and then the paths off of it, you could get miles and miles. So where are we? We've been past Hassop station, so we're about somewhere here at the moment. We've got a viaduct ahead. Excellent. I think we've got some of the happiest pigs in the world living down in the woods down there. What an excellent spot for them. Well, there's no shortage of places to eat and drink and go to the loo along here, which is incredibly useful. Brilliant bird song through here. Just coming to some, starting to get the really sort of autumnal colours that will come through in the next few weeks. Well, Oti, we've got platforms here. I think we'd be waiting a very long time for a train. Isn't that great? Good girl. How stunning is that? Wow. I will find out far more of the history of the trail and put it in the information for this video. It's fascinating. Unfortunately, the further along we go, we're meeting more people who don't know how to use a bell on a bike or call out. Oti, here. Good girl, well done. Here. It does make life so much easier. I haven't got my hearing aid in today. My hearing's pretty good without it, but it really does make a difference to know someone's coming up behind you. Well, Oti, there's some really interesting geology information along here, and we're walking between basically rock faces on both sides. So again, I'll photograph that sign and put the information at the end of the video. But this is pretty fascinating. We're into that typical sort of rock on either side, damp, mossy sort of climate now. Can't believe how much it's changing. Oh wow, we're heading into a tunnel. Okay, so the lights go off at dusk. And beware of falling debris. Excellent! I haven't brought a hard hat with me, but I will keep Oti close to me. I should probably put her lead on as we go through. Now, I've seen pictures of various places along here, but this is better than I expected. This is really interesting. Okay, so Oti, come here. Good girl. Here. Good girl. What great places for birds to live. So this is Headstone Tunnel. Oh. And as you'd expect, it is a tunnel. Well lit, thankfully. This is brilliant. I won't video the whole way through because you'll get bored. But you've still got the recesses left for track workers, so then they can get to position safety. Excellent. This is excellent. Bit on the spooky side, but very cool. Now this is looking like it might be the viaduct. But as there's quite a few people here, I might video again on the way back. Very loud children, a bit of space. We're walking up the track to Monsal Head, where I'm hoping we'll get a nice view of the viaduct. You'll hear I'm out of breath. It's quite a steep, sharp track up. Walk up here, look at that for a view. And there's a viaduct down there. Wow. Wonderful. Right, we've come back down from Monsal Head, back on track, so we'll carry on. Right. This is a bit more peaceful than when we tried it earlier. Right, so we're going over the viaducts now, but they're always one of those things. I think they're better off seen when you're not actually on them, because you get a better view. But the way the leaves and the trees are changing colour, it is all just absolutely stunning out here. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? That is just utterly stunning. Just gorgeous. Good girl. Definitely more dramatic section along here. Yeah, you found a friend. Well, we're still going. It's got a lot quieter in this section. I think a lot of people park up at Monsal Head, there's car park there and tea rooms, and just walk down, have a look at the viaduct, and who can blame them? We're out here and let's carry on. We're on another old platform, makes for nice walking. My back and feet aren't liking the surface of this trail, but I knew that was always a risk. But it is just fascinating out here. Look at these wonderful, wonderful colours coming through. Good girl. That's a house and a half, isn't it? It looks as though we're coming up to another tunnel. So this is Cressbrook Tunnel. Okay, so that is Cressbrook Mill in front of us. So that will be why I can hear running water. And no wonder it looks like a house and a half. And I reckon we're about halfway, if not just over. So let's carry on. Good girl. This way. And again, I won't film too much because it is a tunnel. I think this is our third and final tunnel along the route from what I've been reading as we've gone. So this is Litton Tunnel. Not quite such a long tunnel that time. And again, coming out into lovely, lovely scenery. With these high-sided rocks around us. And it looks like another viaduct. Oh wow. And then into another tunnel. How brilliant. I'll keep recording for a moment. Okay. Oh, okay, so no, not actually a viaduct, but protecting cliff face and landslide. Oh, how wonderful. Got the river running down there. And looking back behind us, there's the mill. We've come out the last tunnel and I can hear more running water. I think this is Litton Mill. I'm hoping we get a better view of it. You know what, I am going to try and get a bus or train back, so it's really tempting to go and have a look down at Litton Mill. I think we'll go for a wander down there. Obviously I've got less time pressure if I'm not doing both ways. Good girl. I wonder if we're going down there. What do you reckon, little duck dog? Looks like it. So it's not the best of footing coming down there. This looks pretty cool. Good girl. Oh, I better get Oti back with me because I don't know where we're going. Isn't this great? So as I sort of assumed, I think the mill itself will be private property, so we won't actually be able to go and look at that. It's just really interesting to see the area. I don't think we can even get any closer to water. Oh, hold on. Concession footpath. Please keep to waymarked path. Respect residents' privacy. Right, so we can go in through here. How stunning. I'm not going to go too much further because I don't want to come too far off the route we're doing, but this is definitely worth a wander and a look. And that's the red ivy on the wall that we can see from the other side. So from here on the water. Let's have a look. Oh, how wonderful. This side. Yeah, definitely worth the wander. So we're heading back up the way we came. Good girl. Well, we're back on main trail. That was a nice little wander. I think my definite plan of action. I ache, my whole body is tired. I didn't realise how much it had taken out of me. Not having much sleep last night. So I think definite plan of action is to see if we can get bike or train back to Bakewell. Walk due to the amount of ignorant cyclists. Now, as you all know, I cycle a lot myself. All it takes is to let someone know you're coming up behind them, and then if they're not aware, slow down. There's so many signs on this trail reminding cyclists to give way to walkers, yet there's not even the most basic of courtesy. So frustrating. Just gonna have a peer over out of interest. Looks like a working quarry. Oti, sit up. Sit up. Good girl, wait. Wait. Oh well. Okay, that's quite cool. Okay, this looks quite interesting. Is this an old bridge and a new one? Don't know. There's no information about it right here. We've definitely got viaduct this side. Oh, okay. We've got two viaducts. Oh wow. Oh, that's some pretty impressive architecture. This is Millersdale Station. I'm going to go and grab the drink. That's it, we've had a drink. Time to carry on. There we can very clearly see the old platform here. Now, as there was a sign off the lime kilns, which I decided is too steep a route, I'm just not up to it right now. I'd assume this is something to do with them. Quite impressive, isn't it? So there we go, East Buxton Mine. Again, I'll photograph that and put it at the end of the video. Hey, well, Oti's going exploring. Wow! And yes, another different, varied section of trail. There's so many birds along here. Right, we're going to take 2 minutes off the main trail because I can't resist the look of this. So obviously we're not going off on another route today, but this does just show how many routes there are off this one trail. I think you could probably spend your whole week just exploring here. Tunnel. I got it wrong. We do have another tunnel, so this is Cheedale tunnel. There we go. In we go. Okay, so we're coming out of one tunnel and it looks like we're about to go straight into another one. Hello. Quick glance over here. Yep. And then on into the next tunnel. So Cheedale number 2. Right, I've just met a lovely lady who's incredibly lost, as much so as I am really. But she said carry on up here and there's a path down to the left further up. Some wonderful stepping stones, which is a really pretty area. So what I think I'll do is I'll go and find them and then start making a concerted effort to find my way back to the car. Some quite impressive rocks out the side of me. And we've got yet another tunnel. So this time we've got Russia Cutting Tunnel. Okay. I'm sore, but we don't need the helicopter back. We're not going to quite make it the whole length of the trail. I've just asked a couple of lovely gentlemen some info on buses and they have very kindly offered to give me a lift back part of the way when they go in a little while, and obviously I don't want to hold them up. But this has been a wonderful, really interesting walk. There's some bits I've missed, but I'll wait for another day. There's always more to see. Thanks to a very, very kind lift, we've skipped quite a few miles. My poor feet will definitely thank me for it. And we're on our route back towards the car. So I reckon we've got about another 1.5 miles to go. Is Is this all looking familiar, but from the opposite direction? We can't have too far to go now. This end's definitely a lot quieter. It's really quite nice. So nearly there. Oti's in full on squirrel mode. I've just met a lovely couple who said it's really not far. Hold on. Thank you. You are still a hooligan? And how do you have so much energy? Hey? I'm just jealous of your energy. Yeah. Good girl. So that's it, we're nearly back. Not long to go. This is us. Back to the start of the trail. Well, I hope you enjoyed your walk with us today. I found it an absolutely fascinating, really interesting spot. It's one I'm going to say I'm really glad I've done it. I wouldn't be in a hurry to do it again, simply because the cyclists make it uncomfortable. It's not enjoyable, even with dog on lead, dog off lead. There's just too many of them and too many inconsiderate ones. The considerate ones are brilliant, but there we go. So this is us at the end of the trail. And we've got about half-mile walk back to the car. So thank you for joining us. This is our first walk in the Peak District, and I must say it's looking promising, and I'm looking forward to what else we find in the next few days. That's it, Oats. Head back to the car. Take care, everyone.